Welcome to Moody's One-Shot Lore. I'm your narrator, and I'll be guiding you through the tales from Contentium Academy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media channels below to stay updated on the latest stories. Let's dive into this intriguing world together. After a fun day spent with a surprisingly kind clown, Moody returned to his dorm, ready to rest. The next few days passed uneventfully until Moody received an urgent message from Eater. "Come to the lab. It's important," the message read. Curious and slightly uneasy, Moody made his way to Eater's lab, where he found both Eater and Taz looking deeply worried. "What's wrong?" Moody asked, sensing the tension in the room. "It's your brother, Temper. We believe he went to Dreadspire to clear the spirits," Eater said, his tone heavy with disappointment. "And he stole Hanzo's gear to do it," Taz added grimly. Moody's eyes narrowed. "Well, let's go get him," he said, already preparing himself for the mission. "Unfortunately, Moody, your powers won't have much of an effect in the spiritual world. The best you can do is slow the spirits down," Eater explained. Taz chimed in. "We've enlisted someone to help, Maveth, or just M for short." "M?" Moody asked, confused. "M is the Academy's map maker. He creates maps in hopes of finding a way back to his own world," Eater explained. "And where's that?" Moody asked, growing more uneasy. "The underworld," Taz replied matter-of-factly. The mention of the underworld made Moody's stomach churn. "This mission can't happen without him, Moody, so you either take M or you're not going at all," Eater said firmly. Moody sighed, clearly unhappy. "Fine." With that, M, Moody, and Taz used Eater's portals to travel to Dreadspire. M walked ahead of the group, his movements deliberate and silent. "So, how did you get into the Academy from the underworld?" Moody asked, trying to break the ice. M didn't respond, instead quickening his pace to put distance between himself and Moody. "Not a talkative guy, huh?" Moody muttered to Taz. Taz shrugged. "He botched one of his spells and accidentally transported himself to our world. I was the one who found him and brought him to the Academy. He doesn't seem very grateful," Moody grumbled. "M's critical to the Academy's survival," Taz explained. "He helps us stay ahead of Donovan Blake by identifying potential allies or safe havens in other worlds. He even discovered Dreadspire and its unique spiritual energy. We've been using it to send evil spirits here. Without him, we'd be in serious trouble." "Still, he could be a little friendlier," Moody muttered. Suddenly, M raised a hand, signaling them to stop. Without a word, he summoned a massive scythe from thin air, and with two quick, precise strikes, cut down a pair of demons that had been lying in wait. "What was that?" Moody yelped. "Demons," M said in a low, gravelly voice. "What are demons doing in Dreadspire?" Taz asked. M knelt beside one of the fallen creatures, dipping his fingers into its blood. He whispered an incantation, and the blood began to shift and shimmer, changing colors. "These demons were sent here to stop a certain spirit from escaping. My guess? The god who raised Temper," M said, his voice calm but tense. "How do you know about Malevolent?" Moody demanded. "How do you think Taz and Eater found you at her castle?" M replied, clearly annoyed as he stood and walked away. As they pressed deeper into Dreadspire, M explained, "Hanzo is tasked with keeping the spirit population here under control. The more spirits there are, the weaker the barrier holding them back becomes. But there aren't many spirits here now. I'm sensing more demons. It's going to be a fight to make it through the town." When they reached the outskirts of the town, they were met with a grim sight: piles of dead demons. "What happened here?" Moody asked, his voice tinged with unease. "Someone beat us to it," M muttered, scanning the carnage. "There's a spirit here, a powerful one, sent here by the gods. But this level of destruction, she wouldn't have the power to do all this unless..." Before M could finish, demons began pouring out of the shadows, surrounding the group. "Here we go!" Moody shouted, summoning his weapons and falling into a battle stance. The fight was relentless. Moody swung his weapons in wide arcs, fending off waves of demons, while M moved with deadly precision, his scythe slicing through the creatures like a hot knife through butter. Taz provided cover, launching bolts of energy that disintegrated demons in bursts of light. The air was filled with the clash of weapons, the guttural roars of demons, and the sharp cries of the trio as they fought to hold their ground. Moody's muscles burned as he swung his weapons again and again, and yet the demons kept coming. "Why are there so many?" Moody shouted, dodging a clawed swipe. "They're after something, or someone," Em replied, his tone as cold as ever. Just when it seemed the waves of demons would never end, a spear cut through the air, impaling several demons in one strike. A figure leapt into the fray, moving with deadly efficiency. It was Temper. Moody, Taz, and Em watched in stunned silence as Temper decimated the remaining demons with ease. When the last one fell, he turned to face them, a smirk on his face. "Well, it's about time you got here, baby brother," Temper mocked. "What did you do?" Em demanded, his voice sharp with anger. "Whoa, calm down. Why are you yelling?" Moody asked, confused. "His energy, it's the same as the spirit that was cast out here," Em said, his eyes narrowing. As if on cue, a small, wolf-like spirit materialized on Temper's shoulder. "That's right," Temper said with a grin. "I've got my own partner now, and my own powers." Em summoned his scythe once more. "We can't let him leave with that spirit," he said, his voice filled with urgency. Temper laughed and unleashed a powerful blast of energy, sending everyone flying. As they struggled to recover, Temper and the spirit disappeared through a portal. "What just happened?" Moody asked, still dazed. "Your brother," Em said, his voice grim, "might have just doomed the Academy, and possibly the entire world."
I'm a wacko, a dumb brother who knows where the yak goes. I stack those, any maniac that figures in black homes. Raw, you sketch your mind, I'm gonna see your skirt. Raw, these pussies fake in the